What has Kickstarter opened up for independent studios like yourself?
So obviously Kickstarter has tons of success stories and tons of stories that have failed that you don't always read about. But for us, it's given us the opportunity to just start development. You need cash flow to do that. So as a small studio, we've been bootstrapped up until this point. This is one of the first times we've raised any significant amount of money for a project. So it allows us just to get to work and try to make something fun and get it out there. Whereas before, as a bootstrapping company, you just chip away at something. You have to balance contract work. And we still balance contract work, but having that Kickstarter backing allows us just to start making something for the fans.
What impact do you feel LSU's new video game program will have if you look ahead a few years from now when you're going to start having students coming out of it?
For me, with what LSU is doing with their video game program, it's really exciting to be a part of that, to be in the state when that's happening, and also to be a part of that. I've actually taught digital art at LSU for 3 semesters as a part-time instructor. And when I was growing up in New Orleans, nothing like that existed. So I didn't know what to do. I didn't know I could do that for a living. And it's kind of like finally here that's really starting to grow. The state wants the industry to come here. There's tax incentives here. And now we kind of have an education program that's catching up, a master's level degree program in that field. So we're excited for the students that will come out of that program, for what that'll do for just the industry as a whole in Louisiana. And just to be a part of that as it's growing is kind of a unique situation. We're happy to be part of that.
What impact do you feel Electronic Arts having its QA testing for North America here will have in incentivizing other studios to come and potentially have bigger AAA type games?
Yeah, so EA has one of its largest U.S. QA facilities here in Baton Rouge. And that, I think, turned a lot of heads, and both people looking towards Baton Rouge, realizing Louisiana was a place where you could do that kind of thing. A lot of people don't know about the tax incentives. They know them because of the film industry. A lot of films come through here, but people don't know that applies to digital media like games and software development. So when EA comes here, I think people start to look at Baton Rouge as being a little bit more legitimate. IBM recently has kind of put down roots here as well. So that's exciting for us. I think the more you see big companies like that here in Louisiana, the more people look at the area as like a legitimate place to either move or work with companies from the area, and just allows us to continue to grow.